This wasn't loud, it wasn't dramatic, but during today's live broadcast, a quiet moment from Kelly Ripa instantly changed the atmosphere of the show. Viewers noticed a pause, a look, and a reaction that spoke louder than words. No announcement was made, yet the silence said everything. Live television is unpredictable. Despite rehearsals, scripts, and years of experience, there are moments when genuine emotion surfaces unexpectedly. These moments often resonate more deeply than planned segments or dramatic announcements. Recently, such a moment occurred during a live broadcast featuring Kelly Ripa, a moment so quiet, so subtle, that it instantly captured viewers' attention. There was no breaking announcement, no dramatic music, no explanation, yet the silence that followed Kelly Ripa's reaction spoke volumes. Viewers across the country noticed a shift, not just in her tone, but in the atmosphere of the show itself. What unfolded was not a spectacle, but something far more powerful: authenticity. The power of quiet on live television. In today's fast-paced media landscape, emotional moments are often amplified, replayed, and sensationalized. Loud reactions dominate headlines. Dramatic expressions become viral clips. However, Kelly Ripa's moment stood out precisely because it defied this pattern. The reaction was quiet, controlled, human. Instead of tears or speeches, there was a pause, a brief but noticeable stillness. In live television, even a second of silence can feel like an eternity, and in that eternity, viewers leaned in. This was not discomfort, it was connection. Kelly Ripa, a professional known for poise. Kelly Ripa has built a reputation over decades as one of television's most consistent and relatable personalities. Her on-air presence is often described as warm, energetic, and effortlessly engaging. Whether discussing lighthearted topics or navigating serious conversations, she maintains a balance that viewers trust. That's why this moment felt different. When someone so polished pauses unexpectedly, audiences notice, not because something is wrong, but because something real is happening. What viewers noticed in that silent moment? Social media reactions poured in almost immediately after the broadcast, not out of panic, but curiosity and empathy. Viewers didn't rush to conclusions. Instead, they shared observations. Did anyone else feel the mood shift? That pause felt very real. You could tell something emotional passed through her mind. Importantly, viewers weren't speculating. They weren't spreading rumors. They were acknowledging a shared emotional experience. This response highlighted a key truth: audiences don't always need explanations, they need authenticity. Why silence can be more emotional than words. Silence is rarely accidental on live TV. When it happens naturally, it often communicates more than dialogue ever could. In Kelly Ripa's case, the quiet reaction allowed viewers to project their own emotions onto the moment. Some saw reflection, others felt empathy, many felt respect. There was no attempt to control the narrative, and that honesty resonated deeply. The role of experience in handling emotional moments. Handling unexpected emotions on live television requires more than professionalism. It requires emotional intelligence. Kelly Ripa's response demonstrated restraint, awareness, and grace. Rather than rushing to fill the silence, she allowed it to exist. That decision transformed what could have been an awkward pause into a meaningful moment. It reminded viewers that behind the lights and cameras are real people, experiencing real emotions in real time. How the co-host dynamic reinforced the moment. Another subtle but powerful aspect of the broadcast was how the co-host responded. There was no interruption, no attempt to redirect attention abruptly. Instead, there was understanding. That mutual respect preserved the authenticity of the moment. It allowed viewers to remain present rather than distracted. In live television, chemistry isn't just about humor, it's about knowing when to speak and when not to. Audience reaction, respect over sensation. What followed online was notable for its tone. Unlike many viral TV moments that spiral into speculation, this one inspired restraint. Fans expressed support, appreciation, and gratitude for authenticity. The absence of sensationalism reflected the nature of the moment itself. Quiet invites quiet. Why this moment felt different from typical breaking news. The phrase breaking news usually implies urgency or shock, but in this case, the breaking element wasn't an event, it was an emotion. The emotional shift broke through expectations. Instead of information, viewers received connection. And that may be why the moment lingered long after the broadcast ended. The human side of television icons. Public figures are often viewed through a lens of consistency. They are expected to perform, entertain, and remain composed. Moments like this challenge that perception in the best possible way. Kelly Ripa didn't step out of character. She revealed that the character has depth. That vulnerability doesn't weaken trust, it strengthens it. Emotional intelligence in media, a rare quality. In an era where overreaction drives clicks, emotional intelligence is rare. This moment served as a reminder that subtlety still matters. Not every feeling needs to be explained. Not every pause needs to be filled. Not every moment needs a headline, even when it becomes one. Why viewers stayed silent, too. Perhaps the most telling reaction wasn't online, it was emotional. Many viewers described feeling still, quiet, reflective. That shared silence created a collective experience. Television rarely achieves that anymore. A reminder of why live TV still matters. Streaming platforms dominate modern viewing habits, but moments like this highlight the unique power of live television. You can't script authenticity. You can't edit genuine emotion. You can't replay the feeling of witnessing something unfold naturally. Live TV captures humanity as it happens. The lasting impact of a quiet moment. This wasn't a headline designed to shock. It was a moment designed by nothing at all, and that's what made it powerful. Kelly Ripa's quiet reaction reminded viewers that strength doesn't always speak loudly. Sometimes it simply pauses. Conclusion: when silence becomes the message. In the end, the moment didn't need clarification. It didn't need follow-up statements. It didn't need explanations. It needed respect. And viewers gave it exactly that. Kelly Ripa's quiet reaction left viewers silent not because they were confused, but because they understood. Sometimes the most emotional moments aren't announced. They arrive quietly and leave a lasting impact. Kelly Ripa's reaction today reminded viewers that even seasoned professionals carry real emotions behind the camera. There were no dramatic words, no explanations, just a pause that felt deeply human. Fans didn't hear a story, but they felt one. And that connection is why moments like this resonate far beyond the screen. In a world filled with noise, silence can be powerful. And today, that silence spoke directly to the hearts of viewers watching at home. As fans continue to reflect on this quiet on-air moment, one thing is clear: authenticity doesn't need explanation. Thank you for watching, and for respecting moments that don't need to be loud to be meaningful.